Hi and welcome back to my sewing vlog. I'm Natalie and this is the Seaside Sewist, and this is my Friday sews this week. So it's just a little bit of a catch up. I've got a few things to show you that I've been acquiring, and then I've got some exciting news to share with you. So the first couple of things that I'm going to share with you are things that I brought back from my holiday to Portugal. So I've just come back from Porto in Portugal, which is in the north. It's a city on the coast. Yeah, it's definitely on the coast. Very hilly. It was very hot, but we had a couple of like lovely days out of vineyards and castles and things like that, and then a couple of days wandering around the city. And on the first day that I got there, within an hour, I had picked up this tablecloth to make some sort of garment out of. So this is the tablecloth. So these are everywhere. I think it was something like €12.50 or something. And it's, does it tell me? It's 150 by 250 centimetres, and it's your typical Portuguese tile, and it's got like the sardines on and the tiles that they're famous for. It's quite structured. I haven't washed it yet. I'm going to pop it in the wash after this vlog, but I do think that it is very, I don't think it'll break down much after washing, so it is very structured. So I'm thinking maybe a pair of tailored trousers. So let me know what you think. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me know what you think, your ideas of things that I could make with that, but I am going for like proper tailored trousers at the minute, I think. So I got that. And then the next thing that I got is totally not sewing related at all, but I just wanted to share it with you. So there's a famous bookshop in Porto City called Livrario Leo, and it is the bookshop that inspired J.K. Rowling to write Harry Potter. It's very Harry Potterish, so I'll pop some pictures in of what the shop looked like. You had to queue to get a ticket. You had to literally have a ticket to get in. It's that popular. So I couldn't then go in and not buy anything. Now, I am well aware that this book is available on Amazon. I know it is, but I wanted to buy something from the bookshop, and anyone who knows me knows that I am massively into Harry Potter. So I got this Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which, if you don't know, is the first instalment of the series, and it is illustrated and interactive. So just to show you, when you first start reading it, so obviously the first chapter, every page is illustrated rather than just reading the book. So, you know, each page has some sort of illustration on, and then you get to a certain part of it. So I'll show you this part. All these sewing people are thinking, what am I watching? So you get to the part where Hagrid brings Harry his letter from Hogwarts. So it's actually like a letter in the book. It's got this tissue to support it. So it's got the letter in the envelope, and then you pop the envelope open, and it's got, it all pulls out. Oh, we're trying to do this without seriously damaging the book. So the letter opens up, and you've got his letter from Hogwarts, and then there's a list here of all the things that he needs to take to Hogwarts with him. So there's a lot of that throughout the book. So even though I've read the book so many times, I can't wait to read it and sort of use the interactive elements of it. So I'm just going to literally put this back together and then I'll be back. Sorry about that, because it's quite new. It's got all pieces of tissue over each of the interactive bits, and I lifted it up and they all fell out. So the next thing that I got was a piece of fabric from Keely from Voice of Her Creative on Instagram. So she was doing a bit of a de-stash, and she has some lovely fabrics, and she's sort of, her colour is green. So this is, I think this is Art Gallery jersey that I got from her, but it's got loads of like little gold foil accents in, and it's such a good quality. So I bought this from her. And then I bought this viscose crepe the other week, and it's a green background with little tiny white sort of dots through it, and then all these flowers. Again, really good quality. I think she does pay quite a lot for her fabrics, but it's gorgeous. So I bought that, and I'm going to pair it with the Friday Patten Company Davenport dress, which I bought at Christmas from First for Fabrics, and I've never made it yet. It's not even been out the packet. So the Davenport dress is the perfect throw on and go dress. It features full sleeves with an elastic ruffle hem, as well as a shoulder flutter detail. The hem hits above the knees. The front neckline is gathered in with elastic, and the waist features a drawstring. So this dress can be pulled on or off without any closures. And it also has pockets. So that goes from a size extra small to extra large. No, it doesn't. It goes from extra small to 7X, which is fantastic. So that's a bust of 32 to 33, waist of 24 to 25, and a hip of 34 to 35 inches. And it goes up to a bust of 59 to 60 inches, 52 to 53 inch waist, and 62 to 63 inch hip. So I think that'll look lovely in that. So I'm looking forward to making that. So that's the type of dress that I would wear with tights and boots. So that's an autumn make, I think. So I did a little bit of a First for Fabrics haul. I'm really into First for Fabrics at the minute. I think Tamlin has a great way of selling their stuff on her stories. It's just like, you can't resist. So I bought the Noodlehead Haralson belt bag pattern, and this is some quilting cottons to make some Christmas gifts with some little cosmetic bags and things like that. So I got this khaki background and little houses on it, and with that, I know it doesn't particularly go very well, but this is what I'm going to use. I bought like a waterproofing for the lining, so that's to go with that. I'm not sure what patterns I'm going to use yet, so I'll let you know when I've decided on that. And then I bought this one, which is definitely going to be for like toiletry or cosmetic bags, and some lining for that as well. So that was that little haul, and that's kind of all that I've been buying lately. I have bought the bias binding maker from Simplicity, and DPD tried to deliver it last week, and I've rearranged it for this Friday. So I might do like a little review of that when I've got it up and running. If you would like to see that, let me know. And then the other thing that I've got to talk about today is something very exciting that I tried to do earlier in the year, and it didn't work. So I live in the northeast of England, and I run a sewing day once a month in a town local to me. It's about half an hour away from me. And I've always wanted to put on a little bit of a weekender, like a social sewing weekender. So there's a beautiful country house hotel about 15 minutes away from me called Gisborough Hall, and it's set in some lovely grounds. It's a grade 2 listed building, and it is just beautiful inside and out. And I have booked to hold a retreat there next spring. So Saturday and Sunday, the 8th and 9th of March 2025, I am hosting a sewing weekend. So it's total social sewing. There's no teaching or demos or anything like that. You literally come along and sew all weekend and eat and drink. So I'll pop some pictures in of the place itself. Do a quick run through of what it's going to entail. Saturday morning arrival, pastries, tea and coffee, sewing all morning, a light lunch. This is all provided. A light lunch, sewing again on the afternoon. You then check into your own private room with ensuite bathroom, and the room's beautiful. And then we meet on the evening for pre-dinner fizz, and then a 3-course meal in our own private dining room, and then drinks afterwards if people want to. And then you get up the next morning and have breakfast, with a full day of sewing, but with a lovely indulgent afternoon tea, and on the lunchtime. There might be a few other little surprises in there. Obviously haven't worked out the details yet, but spaces are limited, and I have sold, I'm going to say 75% of the tickets. There are some tickets left. I'll put the link to the Eventbrite page that tells you everything you need to know. You can, if you're travelling from quite far away, so at the minute I do have a lady from Winchester who is, I think she's staying maybe on the Friday night. So there is a reduced room rate if anyone wants to stay on the Friday and or the Sunday. But it's just going to be such a fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it already. And it's about 5 months away. But so if you would like to come along, let me know. It's £375 for the entire weekend. And a £50 deposit needs to be paid now, and then the balance 4 weeks before. Yeah, if you need to ask anything, you can just send me a private message, or I'm over on Instagram as well. There are some people who know each other that are coming. There are also some people that don't know anybody else at all, and I think that's the great thing about the sewing community, is that people do just get stuck in, and if they want to do something, they go along whether they know anyone or not. So yeah, let me know what you think of the fabrics that I have acquired and the patterns, and if you have made any of those patterns, I'd love some tips, especially on the Haralson bag. So yeah, please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this vlog, and please subscribe if you don't so already. Until next time, bye.